That's a cold breeze. Let's start in a seated position today. You can sit with your shins crossed. If it's more comfortable to sit up on something, you can do that as well. We'll start with moving our spine in all 6 directions it can move. Bring your hands onto your knees. When you inhale, tilt your tailbone back, lift your chest, lift your chin for a seated cow. And then when you exhale, round the back, and you can kind of hang back on your hands a little bit and tuck your chin in. And continue like this, inhaling for seated cow, exhale, seated cat, moving the spine forward and back. And come to neutral in your spine, sit up nice and tall. And next we'll move our spine side to side. Bring your right hand down, reach the left arm up and over. Maybe the bottom elbow drops. Breathe in. And breathe out to transition up and over to the other side. Inhale in your side bend. And exhale, switch. Breathe in. And breathe out and switch and move with your own breath. You can pick up the pace if that feels better, or go nice and slow, just letting your spine move. And come back up to center once more. Breathe in, reach both of your arms up. And breathe out, twist. Bring the back of your left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift your spine up. And exhale, rotate. And breathe as you twist. And come back to center. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, twist the other way. Back of your right hand goes against your left knee and twist your spine. On every inhale, you can lift the spine up and twist around as you breathe out. But no need to crank the spine. We're still early in our practice. And come back to center. Switch the cross of your legs, and now we'll do a move from Kundalini Yoga. So bend your elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, twist to the right, and exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathing in and out of the nose, short, sharp breaths. Letting your spine crackle a little bit, open up. And begin to slow it down a little bit just so we can switch the breath. So next is inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. And slow it down. Hands in your lap and take a few breaths in and out of your nose. And notice even from those few movements, we moved our spine in all 6 directions. Do you feel a little bit more energetic, loose? Just noticing. And now come forward into tabletop position. Tuck all of your toes underneath and sit back towards your heels. If this is too much on the bottoms of your feet, then you can stand on your knees. Open your arms out left to right. Twizzler the arms. So internally rotate the right shoulder, externally rotate the left. And go back and forth. So basically, You're bringing one shoulder forward and the opposite shoulder back. You'll see your palms moving, but try to originate this from the shoulders. Adding on here, like we're going to come into Gomukhasana. When your right shoulder is internally rotated a little bit more forward, you can lean forward and slide your hand up your back. Don't touch your back. Reach the left arm up and then bend the left elbow. Don't touch your body. Inhale, open, and then other side. Left shoulder internally rotates. Slide the left hand up. The right arm goes down your back. And go side to side, like you're gonna come into Gomukhasana, but don't actually touch your back or your head. So working the mobility in our shoulders. And then open your arms out left to right, eagle arms, right arm wraps underneath first. Squeeze those elbows together, you can push them forward. Keep your shoulders relaxed down. Open your mouth, loosen the jaw. Inhale, open up your arms. Reach your arm bones backwards, chest opens. Exhale, eagle arms with the left arm underneath. Unwind the arms. Place your hands onto the mat. Spread your fingers, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tops of your feet down so your toenails are down. Let's stretch the feet the other way. Push those tops of the feet down and lift your knees. Squeeze your hands and your knees towards each other. Letting your core engage. Keep the breath steady. Drop the knees down, tuck your toes, and downward facing dog. Let your spine hang in down dog. Bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, and step, hop, or walk your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back and let your fists come away from the body. Reach them up and over. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose, like you're a skier downhill. Keep those hands interlaced if you can. Keep your right foot where it is. Lift the left foot up and step it back. Breathe in, high lunge with your hands clasped. And breathe out, bend your left knee until it touches the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up, press your palms together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees, drop your belly, cow pose. Exhale, move your hips towards your heels. Inhale, hands behind your feet. Press your hips up for a half camel. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, stand on your knees. Exhale, right foot steps forward and bend into the knee. Breathe in for your lunge. Breathe out, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Hands interlace behind you. You can take a moment to stretch your shoulders. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, high lunge, find your balance. Exhale, bend your right knee until it touches the floor. Inhale, press your palms together overhead for your lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round your back, pull the hips towards your heels. Inhale, step your hands behind you and press your hips up. Half camel. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, stand on your knees, arms lift. Exhale, left foot forward, lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Interlace those hands behind you. You can stretch them up and over. And when you breathe in, squat your hips back for your chair pose. Inhale. Right foot back, exhale. Inhale, high lunge, open your heart. Exhale, drop your right knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, push your palms together. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cow pose, knees drop, chest lifts. Exhale, hips towards your heels. Inhale, half camel, hands behind you, hips up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, stand on your knees, lift the arms. Exhale, right foot forward, lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Interlace those hands behind you. Breathe in, chair pose. Breathe out, step the right foot back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, bend the right knee till it touches down. Inhale, stretch your arms up, push your palms together. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cow pose, knees down, chest up. Exhale, move your hips towards your heels. Inhale, hands behind you, lift the hips, half camel. And exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, stand on your knees. Exhale, left foot forward, bend. Breathe in for your lunge. Breathe out, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Press into your feet. This time, stand all the way up, inhale. And arms down. Tadasana, exhale. Press into your feet, broaden your collarbones, and level your head over your ribs, over your hips, over the ankles. Meeting in downward facing dog from here. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive forward, open the arms as you fold. Inhale, plant the hands, and exhale, step or jump, downward facing dog. Pull yourself forward into plank, breathe in. In plank pose, press into all of your fingertips. Lift your knees, straighten the legs. And breathe. Toggle forward on your toes so that your shoulders are a little bit beyond the wrists. Another breath in. And when you breathe out, bend your elbows backwards until you land all the way down onto your belly. Lift each leg, point the toes, and reach them back. Let your pelvis be heavy on the floor. Drop your tailbone towards the floor. Glutes towards the heels, so your butt is not climbing up on your low back. Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. And pause here. Drop the shoulders down, lift the spine up. Breathe into your chest. Breathe into the back body. And enjoy this back bend. Take another breath in to be here. And then as you breathe out, you can drop your gaze, feel the belly begin to gather, and then use your abdominals to lift the hips up. Knees can stay down or tuck your toes and lift your legs. Forearm plank. Squeeze the elbows and your feet towards each other for a little bit more activation in the core. From the belly button down, can you memorize? So you should be horizontal to the floor, more or less, in your body. And if the knees are lifted, really memorize from the belly button down to your feet. This is the lower half of Chaturanga. And you can also do Chaturanga with the knees down. That's fine as well. So take another inhale to be in this pose. And then when you exhale, transition, lower your knees, drop the hips, breathe in for Sphinx pose. Perhaps press your hands down to lift the elbows. Roll your shoulders behind your chest. And remember those cues for your glutes. Reach them towards your heels, tailbone towards the floor. Come back down towards the floor. Slide your hands back so that your hands are underneath your elbows. You can look back to check. So your arms are at a 90-degree angle. Lift your shoulders up so that your shoulders are about elbow height. Pretend you're spinning a jar under the right hand to the right, jar under the left hand to the left. Broaden the chest, engage the back body. Tuck your toes. Tailbone drops towards the floor so your knees are lifted. And from here, the upper half of your body, this is Chaturanga. So next, let's try to marry the upper half of our body here with what our lower half of the body was just doing in our forearm plank. Take an inhale to prepare. And then when you exhale, press into your hands, lift your hips, keep the elbows bent, be horizontal to the floor. Drop the pelvis. Inhale, lift your legs, lift the chest. Shalabhasana B. Exhale, tuck the toes and lift the hips. Chaturanga. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the body. Breathe in Shalabhasana B. And breathe out, Chaturanga. Inhale in Chaturanga. Exhale to transition. Inhale, lift. Shalabhasana B. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the back body. And exhale, tuck the toes. Lift up, Chaturanga. Last one. Whew. And lower down. You can drop one cheek to the mat and wiggle those hips side to side. Slide your hands next to your ribs and make your way back into downward facing dog. You can press up into plank or onto your hands and your knees. Bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms up. And exhale, arms back down. Sun salutation A, move with the breath. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the chest forward. Exhale, Chaturanga, step or jump back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, down dog. Stay for just one inhale. And exhale. Look forward, feet go to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, Tadasana, arms down. Inhale, reach up again, press your feet down. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand up, breathe in. Arms down, breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Usually, traditionally, there's 5 breaths in down dog. But for here, we'll just take one round. Bend the knees, look forward. Make your way forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Stand up, breathe in. And arms down, breathe out. Tadasana. Open your feet wide on your mat, preparing for some standing poses. Turn your left toes in, right toes all the way out. Straighten your knees. Inhale and exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand comes to your shin, ankle, big toe, or block. Breathe. And next we're going to come to a balancing pose, balancing triangle or Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Bend your right knee, reach the right hand forward, and then push the right heel down. You can step the left foot in if you need to, and come up into your half moon pose. Work the outer glutes. If you like any variations, feel free to do them now. You can bend the top knee, reach for your foot. Next is warrior 2. Bend your right knee, step the left foot all the way back. Open your arms like a T. Gaze over your front fingers. Drop those shoulders out of the ears. Straighten your right leg. Point both of your toes slightly outwards. Bend into your knees for goddess pose. Bring your hands onto your thighs. And with your hands, encourage those knees away from each other. You can rock a little bit side to side. Straighten your legs. Second side, right toes slightly in, left toes all the way out. Lift the kneecaps. Open your arms, inhale, and move into the pose as you exhale. Left hand comes forward and down, right arm reaches up. Both sides of your body are long, so your spine is more or less in a straight line. I say more or less because there might be a little bit of a curve in the coming out of the pelvis. Next is our half moon pose. Bend your left knee, step the left hand forward, and then lift the right leg up. Reach out in every direction with your limbs, so feel this nice expansive pose. Bend your left knee, step all the way back, warrior 2. Nice wide stance. Press your feet down and apart. So these are hip openers. You can gaze over those left fingertips. Be strong in both of your legs. Straighten your left leg. Point both of your toes slightly outwards. Bend into your knees, back to your goddess pose. Hands can come to your thighs. Inhale here, sink your butt down, and then exhale, drop your left shoulder, look over the right, so doing a twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, drop the right shoulder, look over the left. And you can do one more each side, or if you're going quicker than me, maybe it's a couple more twists on each side. And then straighten your legs, point your toes forward, Hop your feet together. Step to the front of your mat. Keep your right foot forward, step the left foot back, and drop the left heel. Setting up for Parvarita Trikonasana, revolved triangle. Reach your right arm back, reach your left arm up, and twist your spine towards your right leg. Breathe in, and breathe out, come into your pose. Left hand comes down to the floor block, or inside or outside of your ankle, maybe on your ankle. And breathe as you twist. Keep both legs strong. Release both of your hands down. You can walk your hands forward or put them on blocks and fold over your right leg. Parsvottanasana, which means that you're extending both sides of your spine again. We're lengthening our back bodies. Bend into your right knee, step the left foot forward. Bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, step the right foot back and drop the heel. Straighten your legs. Reach your right arm up, left arm back, and twist towards the left. Take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, coming into revolved triangle. Feel your breath. Where in your body are you feeling this pose? Both of your hands come down, frame your front foot, put your hands on blocks, maybe walk your hands forward or back, many different options. Fold over your left leg. And then bend your left knee, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Push your hands down and then just walk your feet back so you're more towards the middle of your mat. Widen your toes, bend your knees, come into a squat. Yogi squat, fingertips to your heart. Only come down about 90% of your capacity if you're a little bit more flexible here. So still using your pelvic floor to be lifted. Bring your right hand to your opposite ankle. Open the left arm behind you. Maybe stretch your left arm alongside your face. And second side, left hand holds onto your opposite ankle. Reach your right arm up behind you and perhaps alongside your face. Come back to center with your hands. Reach your hands forward, place them on the floor, and then come onto your knees. Toes can be tucked or not. We're gonna do camel pose. So if your toes are tucked, your heels are a little bit closer to you. You can also put blocks on either side of your feet. We're gonna come into this pose a little bit different than traditionally. So reach your arms open, inhale, and then exhale, lean back, like you're making a Z with your body. Engage your legs. Take another breath in. And then from here, you can swing your hands behind you, grab onto your heels or the blocks. Push your pelvis forward, lift your chest. And if it feels okay on your neck, you can drop your head back. Camel pose, Ustrasana. Open the front side of your body. Open your heart. And when you inhale, engage the pelvic floor and come up. Sit on your heels. Take some breaths. Coming into camel one more time. If there's a different way that you prefer to come in, go for it. Otherwise, we'll do the same thing. Reach your arms forward, breathe in. Breathe out, lean back. Let those legs engage. Keep your belly pulling in. And then swing your arms back, touch them down, push your hips forward, lift your chest, arc your spine. Maybe let the head drop back and breathe. Engage the pelvic floor. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, sit on your heels. Move your hips onto one side. Swing your legs out in front of you. And open your legs wide. Upavista Konasana. You can flex your ankles. Let your spine be neutral. If this is impossible, sit up on something. Twist towards the right foot. Left hand in front of your knee, right hand behind it. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale to stay. And let's twist the other way. Right hand in front of you, left hand behind. Frame your chest towards the left knee. Come back to center. Side bend. Reach your right hand towards the right foot. Reach the left arm up and you can open behind you. Maybe reach it alongside your face. So returning to moving our spine in all directions. Inhale, come back up. And let's go the other way. Left hand towards the left foot. Reach the right arm up. Either stay like this or you can arc the arm over your ear. And you don't ever have to hold on to your foot. Just going in that direction if you choose to reach the right arm over your face. And then inhale, come back up. And walk your arms forward. So forward fold in your spine. You can put a bolster, something underneath your belly. Try to keep your hips anchored, heels down. And walk yourself back up. Swing both of your legs together. Step your hands behind you, bend your knees, soles of your feet onto the floor. Roll your shoulders back, lift the chest. Inhale, and then exhale, push your feet down, lift those hips up. And again, maybe let your head drop back. Swing your hips towards your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold over your legs. Feet can be wide, knees can be bent. And of course, you can sit up on something. And then inhale, come back up, reach your arms left to right, like you're gonna hug a group of people that you enjoy the company of. And then as you exhale, roll yourself down onto your back. Lift your right shoulder blade, snuggle it under your back. Same thing with the left. Lift the chest and then slide that shoulder blade under you like it's a spatula. And let yourself rest.